Hello there everybody, it's your Star Wars Dad, and I wanted to talk to you today about the Bantha Rider. Is it Bantha Rider? About the Bantha and the Varactyl. We've been focusing a lot on Dooku and Obi-Wan because those are obviously the most exciting part of the most recent update, and it's well deserved. It looks like they're both going to be really great champions as you level them up. They're going to level up really well and be really good as they scale. So those guys are awesome. But what about the Bantha and the Varactyl? Are they going to be any good? How do they scale? How do they level up? Etc. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go over their kits here real quick and just kind of talk about it. Then I'm going to jump over and I'm just going to show you some highlights from my stream the other night where I played with all these new units on the stream. Plus, we'll keep some of the fun stuff from the stream in there just for you to watch here. If you haven't been joining the streams for the channel, make sure to pop on because we just have a blast in there. We have a lot of fun playing this game, doing like a Bantha. If you don't know what that is, you're going to see it in a minute. But let's talk about this first, the Bantha. So on the dark side, the Bantha, it's an epic card. So you're going to be able to get it up to like level 7 or 8 real easily. Then the cards will become more scarce, be tougher to level up. But what does he do? Melee unit with a ranged rider deals melee damage in an area in front of it. Relies on their Tusken pal for mid-range attacks and long hair maintenance. And you can see it's a big, healthy guy. It really super 2.2 speed. It is the slowest unit in the game. It makes the AT-AT look like a speed demon. What's the AT-AT speed? Let's take a look. 2.2 for the Bantha. The AT-AT is going 2.9. This thing is slow. It is a gigantic meat shield for your team. And it actually, I think as the Bantha levels up and gets on par with everything, it may become the unit that enables us to do those long pushes a little more reliably. Things, something we have not been able to do in this game. That long push has not existed in this game at any point in the history of it. And what it also does, it's kind of tough to see the Tusken damage. I don't know how that's working. We're going to have to keep an eye on that as we go along, but I've got some footage here from the stream where the Bantha, if you get units like Porgs that are kind of gathered really close, right out in front by the head, he does a charge, and he actually does a lot of damage to those Porgs or those Ewoks if they're grouped together. But if they come at him in like a diamond formation or a 2-3-2 formation like the Porgs do, I think that's what they do, or they do 3-3-3, whatever they do, he only ends up attacking the ones in front. So you want to have stuff come at him one at a time, and we'll have to figure out how to do that, but you'll kind of see some damage from the Bantha that way in the event. And now let's go over and take a look at the Varactyl. I really had a great experience with the Varactyl, but let's look at this kit first. Melee unit with a ranged rider, leaps on ground enemies, a majestic and obedient mount, beautiful singing voice too. What this doesn't tell you is that when it leaps on ground enemies, it stuns them. When it does the leap, and it stuns everything. It stuns towers, it interrupts the particle beam's flow, it stuns, so it gives you an extra stun on the light side against those particle beams. So if the particle beam is out there, now you're going to have Boomaballs, BB-8, and the Varactyl now. I can't remember, and Gungans, but who wants to use Gungans? This was a really effective unit when it was at it was level 4 in the event, and everything else was level. The Varactyl was doing a lot of damage, doing some really good stuff. And again, it was tough to identify what the trooper on top of it was doing, but the Varactyl was doing some really good stuff, some really 650 health, that's nothing to sneeze at, guys. That is a good amount of health for this unit, especially when it leaps and stuns. By the way, the Varactyl also is better than the BB-9. The BB-9 cannot stun the Varactyl, but you can do it from behind, but straight on, the Varactyl will actually just poke it. Just See, I did the sound effects for Revenge of the Sith. They called me up, hey Nooch, can you make this sound? And I said, okay, let me do it. And they said, that's perfect. That's exactly like the Varactyl that we need. Anyway, he'll kill the BB-9. So let's jump over to that footage from the stream. Hope you enjoy this. And again, it's going to be some fun stuff in there along with just the footage of the units working. So enjoy watching that. Now, I will use Old Ben's ability right now just for you. I have chosen to load up light side and use Old Ben's ability. Black Lotus. I feel like this is a bot. It took a while to load. Confederacy of Independence says, you guys and your too much info. You kids. Alright. I'm gonna do this and try to get you my boomer balls. Get old Ben out there. Let's see if we can convert Boba Fett here. That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? We're gonna convert him. Convert him. Yes! Boba Fett firing. I wish he would do his special while he was doing that. That'd be better. I'm gonna boom all this stuff. Hang on. Look at my tank. Boba can't handle it. He's not using his special there. That was a huge mistake, actually. Hey, Fluff! Is that Fluffles? That's a different person. That's a new Fluff. We have Fluffles Gaming. Now we have Fluff. Ooh, bomber on those few porgs. That wasn't good. Good for moi. It's my speaking French today. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Let's get the Obi-Wan with Varactyl push. Obi-Wan tank Varactyl push. You ready? Varactyl. Was that area damage? That was area damage. Or did we're gonna watch that back. We're gonna watch that back because I want to see what happened there. Bring in something I can confuse. Let's confuse the tank. I went too early. I did it too early. I did it too early to confuse this tank. I wish the units would change color when you confuse them, you know, instead of just the question mark. Maybe you had a bigger question mark or something. I don't know. We're about to get random decks. 77 likes! Did you guys jump in with your alts? Is that what Fluff was? Is that Fluffles Gaming with an alt? Alright, 77 likes. Nooch will take it. Let's go. I'm going to watch that first, then we'll come back with like a Bantha. Hang on. Let's go watch that replay. So hang on. We got 77 likes. I'm going to do like a Bantha here in a second, but I want to watch that to make sure that I want to see that the Varactyl did area damage and wiped out all those battle droids. Because that would be something amazing. That would add him to, like, the Flame Trooper, the Grenader, and Chewie as another unit that does... And again, we're missing these units on the dark side. These should... Anyway, let me start it. They build dark side units that would counter light side units, and light side units that would counter dark side units, and vice versa. It's just really strange. We got the Boba Fett confused, which was nice. Alright, we'll get it this time. We'll get it this time. We'll move this up, just move right here. We're going to be watching right there by that tower here in a minute. I just want to see, did the Varactyl do area damage? He's going to build a flame tower. Okay. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Alright. Let's watch what happens. Can we see it? You can't see it. Hang on, move it up. I'm going to move it up. Okay, the Varactyl's coming in on these battle droids. And I want to see if it does area damage. Hold on. Because the only thing that's there is the clone tank, which can't hurt them. Old Ben. And the Varactyl. He did. He did. He wiped them all out. Alright. Here's the moment of truth. If I get a Bantha out of this, and there is an epic card, at least one. If I get a Bantha, we'll play for a little while longer, and I'll use the Bantha, although I've watched Bantha and Only Faith in Games. What's up? Otherwise, if I don't get a Bantha, that'll be the end of today. So let's see what we get. We have one epic card. Where is it coming? Where is it? That's not the epic card. Oh my gosh. You guys. You gotta be kidding me. Yes! Yes! Woo! The stream that never ends. I'm gonna go in and get myself killed with this Bantha. Alright, hang on a second. Hang on. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're gonna do. If anybody has not liked this, you are insane. You are insane. This has been the most amazing. Holy cow. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna do our event decks. So here's this deck with Obi-Wan and the Varactyl. Yeah, did the dark side really need something slow and cumber? I mean, we've already got whatever, man. 1496553. Okay, here we go. We're alone. So maybe the Bantha introduces these long pushes to the dark side. I'm gonna kill that right now. Yes, sir. If I can bomber. Yeah! Eat it, dude! Okay, my Bantha died, but keep in mind that's a level 4 Bantha. So if it was leveled up, it would have... Wow. It would have really... It would have stayed there for a lot longer, so keep that in mind. Yes, sir. That was a bad flamer drop. He kind of gave me the opportunity to get Tusken in there on him. Alright, let's get a Bantha Dooku rush going here. Level 4 Bantha, level 5 Dooku. We're gonna try to push into the base. Bantha truly is just a meat shield. That's all he is. Like, there's no damage being done there. Oh, we're gonna get the stun. That's not coming in. No, no, no. You don't get that. You don't get that either. Yes, sir. I'd like to do Bantha Dooku if I can. You gonna let me do that, buddy? Oh, watch my Guavian shred all this stuff. Go left. Get those ports on the left. To your left. To your left. No! You diphthong. Look at that Bantha go, baby. Look at that Bantha go. Watch him wreck this tower. He's doing some damage on that tower. I mean, he really was. He was actually doing some damage on that tower. Yes, sir. Can I pull this out? Can I keep this safe here? Bantha. No. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens here. Really no good against those things, but... Oh, yes, we got the... Oh, die, Ewoks! Look at that! That was some pretty good... That's a level 4 Bantha against level 10 Porgs. And it did area... that wasn't that horrible. It really wasn't. And look, he slows everybody down, too. Like, you got time to finally build up, like, a real... this is bad. Yes, sir. And let's see if it was a mistake for him to do this. Nah. Well, we're trying it out. And we lost. Kind of interesting. Let's watch that. Let's watch that back. And then we're going to watch that back. I got to use Bantha. That's going to be the end of the stream. But I want to watch this back and really take a look at what the Bantha did there, because that was some really good Bantha footage. This was really good. This is really good Bantha footage right here. And that's all the games are going to play, but I want to watch this because I got a lot of good Bantha stuff here. Okay, so we dropped him here. I got the side. I was happy with this because I got that in, then I bombered the Porgs. Okay, we got the Guavian and the Bantha versus Yoda, and I bombered the BB-8 too. Now, keep in mind, again, that's a level 4 Bantha. So, it was actually hanging in there with Yoda for a while. I actually feel like if Dooku and my Bantha were bigger, like if I had them actually leveled up, I would have won this probably pretty handily. Okay, the good Bantha footage is coming up here in a minute. And I want to see how much difference he makes on that tower. Okay, hang on. So let's watch what he does against these Ewoks. Although I've put the Guavian down too, so it's hard to tell. I mean, he's doing some damage. I don't know. Alright, I think the Bantha's coming up. Now, this was the interesting one. When I had the level 4 Bantha against a level 10 flock of Porgs, he was actually doing area damage to the Porgs. And I feel like if they were the same level, the Bantha really would have handled those Porgs. Now look at that. He was that level 4 Bantha was doing like a third to like 40% damage. Okay, hang on. And he's doing like 150 damage to the tower or something like that. Like when the Bantha levels up, he could be really dangerous. I could have saved myself here. I almost saved myself. That Tauntaun slipped in there. If I could have saved against that Tauntaun, although he jumped, so I was really... Okay, now let's watch. The Bantha's coming up again, and there are Porgs here in a second. Or is it later? There's 3 Porgs. Look! 3 shots, and it killed a Porg. And the group... There, look! Look at that damage! That was a flock of Porgs behind the level 4 Bantha. And 2 headbutts from the Bantha almost eliminated that flock, almost killed the entire flock of Porgs. Now he had to be right on top of them. Let's exit out. I'm gonna fast forward to that again. We're gonna watch that one more time. It's not quite here. The Bantha comes out and then he cycles to his Porgs again. Okay, there's 3 Porgs, level 11. He should be hitting those 2 that are in front, which he did. I'm telling you, he's doing 40% damage to those Porgs, to those 2 front Porgs. It's more like 45%, 40, 45%, something like that. It's just kind of a weird setup where if he's... There it was, look! Look at that. That is 1 shot from the Bantha. It's 45% damage. A level 4 Bantha. Lesson here, boys and girls. If you're gonna drop Porgs, on a Bantha, surround the Bantha, and then you'll wipe it out. But if you drop them all in front of him, here's a second shot. Look at that. That's like 90% damage with 2 shots. You better have Porgs behind and in front, but if they're all in front, that thing's gonna wipe Porgs. Let's see what it says. Let's see if it says it's bad against Porgs. Strong against those. It doesn't say Porgs. Weak against Porgs. I'm not buying. It's a level 4 Bantha. All faith in... It's a level 4 Bantha. All faith in games. Level 4. It's going to level up. If this was a level 8 Bantha, it might have one-shotted that entire flock of Porgs. Well, guys, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the footage of the Varactyl and the Bantha and some of the fun we have on the streams. I really do believe that... I honestly think that both these units, again, just like the champions, are going to scale really well and be really useful in the game. The Bantha's more of a question mark than the Varactyl. I think the Varactyl's obviously going to be useful, which again gives us another OP unit on the light side to use, but you know, we'll see over time as we go. It's going to take a minute to level them up, but use them in events just to practice in events and see how they go. Guys, hopefully this helps you a lot with the new units to understand where they're going, and of course, always remember, Nooch too good. Greetings, young fools. Only now, at the end of the video, do you understand that you must like and subscribe. And while you're scrambling for that button, possibly even a membership, it's available. While you're scrambling for that button, let's talk about Princess Leia. Did you hear she came down with coronavirus? Oh no, it's horrible. Do you know how that happened? Well, she was trying to woo Han. Wuhan?